This episode of the Outcast Podcast is brought to you by the massive ass I just ripped on Eli's couch.
What?
All right, welcome to the third episode of the Outcast Podcast. Joining me, I am the Kellen.
Kiwi.
Joining me today is the Eli.
Sorry.
We were going to have the Emily join us,
She's sick.
but she's sick, so
Forever.
forever. So she might make an appearance in the fifth Outcast Podcast, depending on if she's feeling well.
Yeah, sure.
What you giving me that look for? We got two of these to record today, Eli.
Fuck. Because we missed the last week.
Yeah, because we missed last week.
They don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know that because we uploaded that thing.
Do you gain Menji?
Yeah, do you gain Menji, bro? Eli, you gotta talk louder.
I'm sorry if I just woke up. I've been sleeping all day.
Why? Dude, you can't sleep all day when there's Genjis to main.
I haven't been playing Overwatch in a while, actually.
There's Menjis to gain, Eli.
Good
You
point.
gotta wake up.
Fuck them shit. Shit my fuck. Oh my god, words.
One of these days, I'm just gonna shit my fuck.
Definitely.
Alright, so,
Topic 1.
topic 1. I got stabbed in the throat with 3 random objects the other day, this last week.
One of them was by Eli.
Yeah, first time I got
Hard to
stabbed.
say.
All right, shut up. I got stabbed in the throat with an iPhone. Let me explain. So, Taylor had this leather jacket, and I pulled him. I like pulled on his jacket, come here, I want to show you
Yeah.
something. He's like, don't touch the jacket, and I'm like. And, out of fucking spite, I just touched, I did a touch, and I just touched his jacket with, one finger, and he shoved his iPhone directly into my Adam's apple, and I couldn't breathe for a minute.
An entire mat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're still alive.
And then, a couple days after, Dan, the man,
The Dan man.
the Dan man, he and I were running down the hall because we had 2 minutes to turn in our assignment that we just printed off. So we was running down the hall rushing, and I turned around to talk to him, and he didn't stop. So he kept on going. He had a folder in his hand, he was carrying his folder and his project and stuff. I turned around like blisting 180 fucking quick, I turned around real fast, and I got one syllable out, and then I cut a folder to the corner of my neck. So it's like, Dana. That's exactly what it was. It was a Dana. And then, as I'm telling you this story, fucking, you grab a loaf of bread out of my food bag that I get every week,
'Cause
and
you're
you
poor.
and you thrust it into my throat. You
Uh,
dirty bitch, Eli, you. I like that we're not playing video games this time, because now we're actually having a decent fucking podcast.
oh Jesus. That's gonna...
We're already 3.5 minutes in.
Not even 26 seconds
we
in, you
haven't-
already forgot the name.
We're 3.5 minutes in, Eli, and we haven't said a single thing about a video game.
Until you brought it up.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty dank, right?
You're a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. Ow, god damn. That probably registered on the sound.
Just spiked.
Just spikes with the sound of slapping my face.
Pretty much, yeah. So how are your guys' day going?
I mean,
Is that... yeah?
I'm fine.
I didn't ask you.
Are you asking the people that can't respond?
Yeah.
Are you asking them to leave a comment in the comment section below?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently one of my mom's friends actually left a comment on one of the podcasts.
No. No way.
I think so.
Someone likes our podcast. Oh my god, #1 fan. We
My-
got a #1 fan of the podcast.
My mom was geeking like bad
That we have a podcast.
that she watched it.
Oh, that she watched it.
Yeah. Christ.
Like, Geeking how?
Like, she was dying of laughter.
Because it was funny? Or because it sucked so bad?
Because we're idiots, that's how.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, snap.
Update on the sweatshirt. It's clean now.
Quick update, don't worry.
Quick update.
Oh, Brandon, a photo. That was some funny shit.
That was some funny shit. Which podcast is that?
This was the first episode, McDonald's Exposed.
The first episode of the Outcast Podcast.
He said we should bring in some Burger King next time.
Burger King.
So, here's a shout out to Brandon, one of my mom's friends. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank Brandon.
I hope you remain my 10th subscriber. This is our shout out to you.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Spread this with your friends so we can continue making more Outcast podcasts.
His friends are gonna judge him so hard if he does that, I believe.
Dude, who cares? We're gonna get the views.
Fair point.
More views. We're gonna get our voices out there. First, you went in for the boy hand gesture, and it was really close to my face, so I prepared myself to get slapped again. And I closed my eyes, and I was like, it's coming. And I open up, and you're just like,
boy.
you just got like a hand in front of my face. I'm like,
This is just Eli being an idiot, like always.
Yeah. So, I was listening to an episode of the official podcast starring the main man Critical. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. It's fucking hilarious. I listen to it every time I wash the dishes, and I'm standing there, I'm like scrubbing a spoon, and then it's like burst into laughter on the floor because it's so hilarious. But one of the dudes on there, he was talking about this movie on Netflix called Circle, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna never show me that photo again. Never show me that photo again. Anyways.
Look who it is. That's Charlie.
I know it's Charlie. Anyways,
sorry.
I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to watch this movie. Andrew, the dude from the podcast, was like, you know what? I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to watch this movie. So I did it, and it was actually pretty damn good.
Oh.
Like, there's only, like, one room in the whole movie, like, one setting, and it was pretty damn good. There was like hundreds of like twists and turns and like plot twists that I didn't even see coming.
I just sent
Especially there's this one part that just completely blew my mind.
Yeah
I
just sent the picture to the chat.
Don't send it to the chat when we're on the recording.
Well, I'm just saying so you could edit it into the recording.
Oh, you want to edit in that
like the
stupid
Patrick
Charlie
Star.
picture? Yeah, the Patrick Star. Anyways, this is the picture that Eli sent me. He just showed me in the middle of my story.
Yeah, that was.
God damn it, Eli.
It shows how much I listen.
Get it off the podcast. Get it off there.
No, keep it on.
No, get it off.
Put it back.
No, take it down.
Kellen, put it back.
Kellen, put it down. I'm you. Listen to me. Listen to me. Eli's a bitch. Listen to me.
Just a couple of idiots yelling at a phone. Kellen, put it back on, please.
No. I'm gonna be editing this tomorrow, and I'm just be like, Eli, no, I'm not even gonna put it up there in the first place, you bitch.
But then you are, because you know the drill.
I know the drill. Should we explain the drill?
I will explain the drill.
You explain the drill. You haven't told a story in forever.
Exactly.
Since we started in these brief 9 minutes.
So, back when it wasn't all ice and snow and stuff, and it was like actual decent weather, where the grass is green and the birds were chirping almost every day, me and Kellen would always go outside, wait for my bus, because he was too prick to give me a ride home. I didn't like taking the bus for reasons, such as there are a bunch of 5-year-olds on the bus that...
Is it 5-year-olds or 5th graders?
I think it's 5th graders. But it's like, there are a bunch of elementary schoolers, and I'm the only high schooler on the bus, so it's like... not to mention they're all Mexican kids. So one day, I just Kellen was pushing me around because I was like all being stupid and stuff.
'Cause he
And
was
hyper.
a bitch.
I'm gonna smack you next time you say that. Anyways, where he pushed me and I got up and he started running and I caught up to him and I picked him up and I slammed him on the ground. And that happened like 4 or 5 other times that day. And we just kept on doing it for a week. So eventually I was like, you know the drill. And he would stiffen up like a board and say, I know the drill. And I just pick him up and slam him on the ground.
I know the drill. He's like, you know the drill. Pick me up. So, what's popular in the news today? That dog from the meme died.
That dog from the meme?
Yeah, the white dog that does like the barking remixes, like the Undertale, the
that
Christmas.
one?
Yeah, that he died.
Really?
Yeah, Gabe the dog died.
Poor Gabe.
Rippin' pepperonis. Gabe the dog. Kellen put up a rip picture of Gabe.
Kellen, don't put up a rip picture of Gabe. Because if you're not going to put up a rip or a picture of Charlie dressed up like a fucking thing, then you're not going to put up a picture of Gabe the dog. I'm sorry. All respect goes to Gabe, but
Let the record show that Eli fucking hates dogs.
I don't hate dogs. Don't say that.
Well,
Don't make me look out to be a bad guy.
Hey, if it's in the podcast, it must be true, Eli.
It's not true.
It's in the podcast.
Maybe in the podcast, but
In the world of a podcast.
this is my channel.
It's our channel.
I made
Plus,
it.
it's also Noah's channel, so... You, me, and Noah.
Does Noah even exist anymore?
Dude, Peeled Banana Gaming.
I haven't talked to him in like Peeled Fernando Gaming.
Fernando Gaming, yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
I've been watching the podcast, and I realized that I keep interrupting you a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I had shit I wanted to talk about, and Eli just wanted to make snarky comments. Didn't show you a little Eli you. I was gonna call you a bitch, but then I caught myself because I remembered you said the next time I called you a bitch, you were gonna slap me across the face. All right, I earned that one.
Yeah, you did.
Also, I was watching the podcast and I realized that when I was talking about what Riddle Me Diddle was, I neglected to pull the fact that Noah, Peeled Banana Gaming, was also a part of the Riddle Me Diddle podcast. Just want to give him, well, not the podcast, he's part of the channel. I just want to give him the proper respect he deserves.
He was like in the first video that we were gonna make, but then, you know.
He's not.
Yeah, because we never made that. We never uploaded that video because it was a piece of shit. Put Peeled Banana Gaming down in the link below.
Yeah,
Future Kellen, do that.
yeah. Eli.
What?
Eli.
What?
I saw a Vine on the iFunny.
Hold on, before we continue with this.
Yes.
Do you want to explain erectile dysfunction to me, please?
Well, erectile dysfunction is a disorder when a
Not
man
the
can
actual.
Yeah.
The fact that Jack added me into your group chat called erectile dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction started like months ago, Eli. Jack just randomly added like 5 random people that didn't need to be there. Like he added AJ, Alex, Savannah, and you, and some other person that I didn't bother to look at.
I think it was AJ. Wait, you already said AJ.
I said AJ already. Stop feeling up my fucking face.
I will feel up whoever face I want to feel up.
Let the record show that Eli will feel up your face.
I approve.
Stop sending me shit.
That wasn't me. I'm not even in the group chat anymore. I left after Dan was the Stoner Boner party.
Dude, Stoner Boner, February 5th. Be ready for it.
Why?
Because I don't know what Stoner Boner is, but I am attending on February 5th at 3 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
The only thing I know about February 5th, 3 o'clock p.m.
Roofies.
No, the only thing I know about February 5th is that's when Jack and his ex-girlfriend broke up. So that might be like the anniversary of Jack being single, even though he's dating my sister.
Want to talk about that?
No, maybe it's the anniversary of him breaking up with his girlfriend.
Didn't his girlfriend break up with him?
Yeah. Over text message. That sucks. I so bad. Here, I'm gonna pause the podcast. All right, so now that that's discussed, sorry, there was a thing we had to talk about. Kellen, edit this in.
I'm looking at the phone, and the audio spikes are like, yeah, we're here.
Dude, Squidward on a chair is one of the funniest vines on iFunny I've ever seen in my life.
You wouldn't have seen it if it weren't for me.
Yeah, that is true. That is the true.
Of course it's the true. It's the Eli. Eli always speak. Never mind. I'm gonna finish that sentence.
Eli always what?
Fuck off.
Eli always fuck off, alright. Yeah. So finals is over. How did you do, Eli?
I possibly completely bombed the physics. But otherwise I did really good.
Yeah. God damn, I am so pissed about what happened during Wednesday's lunch. Don't give me that smug look. You know what happened. I'm telling the story.
Tell it.
And don't fucking interrupt me and ruin the thing like you did when I told my mom the story. Let me tell the goddamn story. All right. Y'all ready for the Buffalo Wild Wings fries incident?
Homosexuals.
Homosexuals? What is... All right, shut up. I'm telling the story.
Want some coffee?
Yes, I would love some coffee. Eli, dumbass, knocked the phone over, so that audio was ruined. Anyways, this is the story about me and my friends. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is a great place to get wings, great place to get the chicken. Anyways, I didn't have money. I only had gift cards in my wallet. So I was like, maybe I'll just go to McDonald's. And my friends were like, nah, we're going to go Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, well, I can't pay for Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't have money for that. I have money for McDonald's. And my friend Jordan, shout out to Jordan, the baller Jordan, man. He's a great person, big friend of mine. He goes, dude, depending where we go, I will pay for you. We're going to go Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll pay for you. And I was like, Jordan, you the man. So we all go. We get into 2 cars. We go over. Go to the Buffalo Wild Wings, right? It's me, Dan the man, Jordan, our friend Jacob, our friend Jimmy, and our friend Max, right? Anyways, we sit down. We order our food. I didn't want to run Jordan's wallet because he only had $20, and I didn't want to be that guy who order like big food. So it was like being an asshole, you know. So what I did, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna order a Pepsi and order a thing of fries, and I'm gonna be good. I don't want to waste all your money, Jordan. He's like, oh, thank you, that's right. And then we order our food, we get our drinks. I get my Pepsi. Everybody's having a good time. All of a sudden, Jordan goes, Kellen, you have to be back at school in 20 minutes. And I'm like, what? I forgot that, like, all my friends had 4th hour lunch, and the 4th hour exam was right after the lunch period. I didn't have 4th hour lunch. I had 4th hour astronomy, so I had a test. I still had to be there. So I only had an hour for lunch. They had, like, forever. So what ends up happening is I have to leave Buffalo Wildlings. I have to leave Buffalo Wild Wings before my food even gets there. I was so pissed. I was so mad that I went through all that trouble of, like, just going there, worrying about my food, worrying about how I'm going to pay for this. My friend, like, being so nice and paying for me. And I was like, God damn it. So I get to school, I get up to my class, I go to my test, I finish my test. I'm sitting there on my phone being hungry and shit because I didn't eat breakfast that day either. All of a sudden, Dan, the man, walks into the room and he's got a Buffalo Wild Wings box in his hand. And he goes up to my teacher and he goes, hey, can I just give this to Kellen real quick? And the teacher's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And he sets it down in front of me. And I'm like, Dan, you deserve the title the man, because you are the man, Dan. And he goes, thanks. And I'm like, all right, dang, I've been waiting for these fries. I look at the fucking box, and written in pencil in the top right-hand corner is a message that says Kellen's fries that all of us ate except Jimmy. So Jimmy, shout out to Jimmy for not eating my fucking fries. Goddamn, I opened up the box. They're half gone already. There was like 20 fries in there. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. They ate like half my fries. And then I confront them about this. I'm like, you guys are assholes. And they're all like, oh, I only ate one. I only ate 3. That guy ate like 15. I'm like, oh, yeah. I talked to that guy, and he said he only ate 3 too. Asshole. But, they're my friends. That's what they do. They're like that. And I can't really complain because Jordan paid for them. But yeah, that is the Buffalo Wild Wings fry story incident. And what made it worse is during like the last 5 minutes before I had to leave Buffalo Wild Wings, fucking Dan and Max, they're like whispering in my ears. They're like, taco, spaghetti, burger, chicken wing. I'm like, can you guys stop? I'm starving over here. And they're like, that's why we're doing it. French fries. I'm like, stop it. And I'm like starving as hell. I was so pissed. But the fries were cold, but they were still good. And I was decently satisfied with the fries. Buffalo Wild Wings, great restaurant. They got great fries. They got great chicken strips. They got great Pepsi that Jacob drank. Thanks. Anyways, that's pretty much it. And I have nothing else to talk about while Eli's in the kitchen cooking up dope in the crock pot.
We're just waiting on fresh coffee.
Well, hey, Eli's back.
What?
Eli, you're back. We need to continue the podcast.
Yeah.
How was that Ruby's coffee?
Dude, it was delicious.
Eli just made some coffee with cream and 5 sugars, as the Ruby drinks it. People don't know who that is. People don't know who we are.
Good point.
More people know who Ruby is than people know who we are.
I mean, more of our subscriber base know who I am than they know who anything is.
Yeah. Do you even words, bruh?
Do you even have it a post? I don't know. I'm tired. Boy.
Oh, slap your ass.
Tum tum.
Your tum-tum?
My tum tum.
You're gonna be shitting for the next
be,
5 hours.
On the toilet for 5 hours. Cause fucking coffee. Coffee does that, man. That's why I barely have it.
So regular show's dead now.
Really?
Yeah.
Finally. I never liked that show.
I liked it for the first 3 seasons, but then everything else from that was kind of like, eh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's like, this can be better.
It can be, but it isn't.
It can be, but it isn't.
Potential.
You need to find the potential in your life.
Peeled Fernando Gaming.
Peeled Fernando Gaming. Welcome to the Peeled Fernando podcast.
So that Hanzo.
Shut up. We're not gonna talk about that yet because it just came out today, and this podcast is gonna come out the other day.
But the podcast isn't gonna be uploaded until Tuesday.
Yeah, but
I mean, till today.
What do you mean? This is today.
Today is Tuesday.
You're Tuesday.
I think so.
Last time I checked, today was today.
Today was today?
What is today but yesterday is tomorrow?
Do it. Just do it.
Do what?
Just do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow.
So just do it.
Don't let
2015 memes. Eli, your lizard is making up a hell of a noise over there.
Yeah, she's hyper right
Tell her to shut the fuck up or
now. It'll
something.
go to bed in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So Eli, how's your bird?
Let's not bring up the bird.
The bird.
It's not.
Are you gonna bring down the bird?
That's not.
See, you still have your Christmas tree up.
I'm just too lazy. Me and my mom are both too lazy to bring it down. So it's just gonna be there until like
We're gonna be recording this podcast in like the middle of like July, and you're still gonna have your Christmas tree up.
we're probably not taking this down until after next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
Get used to it.
Does this be like year-round Christmas tree?
Do you want to know how to not suck?
You don't be us.
Yeah.
Hey, funny joke.
So what's the name of this episode gonna be?
I don't know. We have to figure it out. Figure it out. Bum, bum, bum. What's the real cost? Elijah.
Oh God.
What's the real cost?
We could name it a pimp named Slickback.
So, me and Eli, I stuck this sticker, like the real cost, you know, the cigarette commercials. I stuck it in his Chromebook, like his laptop case. And
Tell
it's
him, put
just
up a
been
picture of
there.
the real
Ever,
cost.
what is the real cost? It is the real cost. Me and Eli find the commercials very much disturbing, where the person's like, "Hey, can I get a pack of cigarettes?" It's like, "Oh, that's not enough," and just like, dude, like
Out a tooth or,
rips his tooth out or like
face off.
rips part of their face off, and it's like, "Oh, can you like fucking not like?"
Can you
and then,
leave your face intact?
and then we made up our own. It's like, "Hey, can I get a pack of cigarettes?" And the lady's like, "Oh, that's not enough." He's like, "Oh, hold on, I got you, fam." And he takes out a knife and he like stabs himself in the chest and like cuts his ribs open.
It's like one of those
and-
Japanese like suicide rituals.
Yeah, like that. And he like cuts his chest open and he rips out a lung and then he just collapses on the floor.
What's the real cost?
What's the real cost?
Have you
Your
seen the
fucking
new
life.
ones where they're just like they have the USB faces?
Yeah, like what the? Can you
That's
not?
really weird.
And like everybody's walking around them like that's normal.
Right, like this is an everyday thing. Like, I know.
And this is my friend Flash Drive Face.
Right.
Dude, you gotta stop with the you gotta stop jump driving, man. It's hurting your core processing unit.
It's killing us.
It's killing your processor.
It's tearing this family apart.
How much you wanna bet on the flash drive? It's just cigarette.exe. Just like
Right.
nicotine.mp3. What's this file do?
Lolly. Lolly file.
Please stop. That has nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why you got a furnace in the middle of your room like that?
Oh, that?
Yeah. What is that?
That's actually our heating stove.
Why do you have a heating stove in the middle of your room?
In case we just don't want to use up electricity and fucking keep the heat on, we just turn that bitch on because it heats up the entire house. Except my room, of course, because my room has no vents. So by the time I wake up in the morning, I have to stay under my covers for about 10 more minutes.
After like the year and a half of me knowing you and coming over to your house all the time, I finally saw your room today.
I'd never let Kellen go upstairs because I just like don't trust him enough.
Anal beads conversation.
Oh my god.
Once again, if you're listening to this podcast and if you have made it this far, congratulations. Share this podcast with your friends and it gives us motivation to make more episodes and more funny jokes. Isn't that right, Eli?
Yeah.
That's all you're getting out of him. All you get is a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, Ross here.
Oh, we're halfway there. Hey guys, Ross here. Anyways.
We're not ending the podcast. I hope you know that.
What?
We're not ending this.
I know we're not ending the podcast. It's only half an hour in. We need at least 15 more minutes.
No, we need
or
at
half
least,
an hour.
This is going to be the hour-long special.
This is
podcast.
the hour-long special because
This
we
is
don't
the
have enough
fourth
time to make a
episode.
fourth episode.
Yeah.
This is the third episode. We don't have enough time today to make a fourth one. We're gonna have to do that next week.
Yeah.
So forget what I said about Emily being in the fifth episode. She might be in the fourth episode.
Just edit that out.
Yeah, just edit it out, me, or just leave it in there.
Hey, Colin, can you put
No!
in that picture of Charlie?
Shut the fuck! I'm not putting up that damn picture. You know what, Eli? You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll put up that picture when you take down your Christmas tree.
Colin, put up a picture of Wolf Job.
That's not my thing to do.
Ow.
I'm not gonna steal like fucking.
I remember when you
I'm
sent
not gonna
me.
steal Barry's wolf job just to put it up on this podcast.
Put up Zergy.
No.
Let's get sued by the Game Grumps. See how many references we can
Oh, we
put
could
in.
probably get sued by the Game Grumps for just existing.
Probably. But hey.
All the buttons that they didn't sign.
Hey, it's not their fault.
So, my friend Matt was going to see Game Grumps live.
Matt's a real MVP, by the way.
Yeah, Matt is like great friend, top quality friend material. And I was like, dude, Matt, that's awesome. I wish I could go meet the Game Grumps and do that. And he's
The
like,
flame forms.
and he knows how much I like to make buttons and stuff. I make buttons all the time. And he's like, dude, if you make buttons of the Game Grumps, I'll get them signed for you. And I was like, that'd be awesome. So, what I do is...
Yeah, ma?
So what I do is I go home, I make the pictures ready for that, and I print them off. And I get the picture back, and it's all like a discolored black and white, like all blue, like that's all messed up. Apparently, our printer was out of color ink, and I was like, well, damn it. So,
Well, shit.
So I was struggling around trying to not only get the pictures to print off, but to get them printed off in color. And this is what before I knew that our office could just print off color pictures, so I didn't know that yet. So I was struggling around trying to A, get them printed off, and B, trying to get them ready for Matt to take them because this was the last day. So I was asking my friends if they could print them off at their house for me, and neither of them pulled through for me. And I was just stressing out over this because I wanted this so bad. So what I ended up doing, and I said fuck it, and I just printed the pictures off in black and white and made black and white buttons that, just whatever, they can sign the front, sign the back, whatever. And I gave them to Matt on Friday, and he's like, dude, sure, I'll get these signed for you, no problem, man. I was excited as hell all weekend. It was like, I'm going to get the Game Grumps signed buttons, and this is going to be awesome. I don't even care if they're in black and white. I don't even care if they're off-center. I'm going to get them to sign them. I come to school Monday, and I see Matt in my 6th-hour class, and I'm like, Matt, what's up? And he goes, dude, I'm sorry, but they weren't signing anything. They weren't doing signings. And I was like, you're kidding me. You got nothing? And he's like, oh, I gave him the things that my friends had me give them. And I got a signed poster from them, but, like, I didn't get anything else other than that. And I was like, damn. So he gave me the buttons back, unsigned, and I was like, damn it. And this is the biggest disappointment in my life. Like, and that's how, like, shitty my life is that's how mediocre my life is, that was the biggest disappointment. But anyway, Eli... I tell him about this, and he's like, do you still have the buttons? And I was like, yeah, they're right here. And he's like, can I have them? I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know what? Take them. Biggest disappointment. I don't want to be reminded of him. And I go up to his room today, and I see him on the counter on his desk. You know, on a
My
counter.
very professional
desk, along with all the other buttons that I messed up. And I see him there, and I'm like, so we meet again, my greatest enemy. Buttons of disappointment.
So we meet again, my greatest disappointment.
So we meet again, my greatest disappointment of all time. Eli,
Yeah.
your turn.
Um.
Speak up, my darling.
Have y'all ever heard of anal beads?
Y'all ever heard of anal beads?
So,
Hold up.
how are we gonna start the story off?
When we were walking upstairs.
Oh, so when we were walking upstairs to actually see my room,
Yeah.
my mom she has this little thing on Hangouts. She talks to a bunch of her friends, because she's into paranormal shit and stuff.
Yeah.
So she's talking to her friends, and I heard something about anal beads before we actually walked into the room.
I didn't hear anything about anal beads.
And
Eli
Kellen was still coming upstairs, and Kellen gets upstairs, and I'm like, ignore anything you hear about anal beads, please.
And I was like, what? What anal beads?
Yeah, you just keep on interrupting me, like.
Yeah. Continue. My African American friend. Continue.
Anyways, so since Kelly, and then my mom came downstairs a little earlier, and we were like, "How's that anal bead party going?" And we were just laughing and laughing.
No.
Oh yeah, she had a bunch of stuff all over her head.
Like she had necklaces and
jewelry
and
and shit. I'm
wrapped around her head. And I was like, and he was like, "Are those the anal beads that we heard about?" We were just sitting there laughing for 5 minutes. That was when I was telling that Game Grumps disappointment story.
Because he likes to pause the podcast every 5 fucking minutes.
Well, there's things that happen that interrupt the podcast.
You got thirsty and got a drink of water.
Yeah, and shut up.
That's terrible. You shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have done that.
Can't believe you. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Do I just, say memes for the next 3 minutes? For the next... What?
It's too much work.
What is this, an hour version? We still
this is the hour-long podcast. Welcome to the special 4th episode.
We still have 22 minutes, 22, 23 minutes left of recording. Do you want to just repeat memes for that duration? Harambe.
No.
B movie. Ow. I can't believe you done this.
I was planning on for our 5th or 10th podcast, we could actually do a 2-hour-long special.
Ooh, 2-hour-long special. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We can do a 2-hour-long special when Emily gets her ass over here.
It'll be Emily's 2-hour-long special.
Yes, because she brought up something in the group chat that
yeah.
I wanted to talk about because that was fucking surprising, and I was first eye hearing of this. Don't say what it is, but you know what it is.
No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you if I can find it.
Yeah. Anyways, the worst part about podcasts, and everybody knows this, is that you always, there's that point when you have no idea what to talk about. So Eli, what are your sexual fetishes?
Considering my mom watches this, I don't think I'm comfortable with answering this question.
That's a reference to the official podcast. They never had any they would run out of stories or whatever, and they just have a bunch of questions. And one of the questions is, what is your strangest sexual fetish that you are willing to say? So they wouldn't just talk about stories like we do. They have questions and stuff, and they just talk about that for a few minutes.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you're disappointment.
I am disappointment, and I already know that, Eli.
What are you supposed to be, a disappointment?
I'm dressed up as that every day of my life.
You don't even need to try.
So, I was watching the first podcast, and
ours?
Yes. Our first podcast.
Yeah.
And there was the point where I was there was something, I was going to title this video something, but I forgot what it was. I'll just check it later. And it wasn't McDonald's Exposed. That's not what I was going to call it. I was rewatching it so I can remember what I was going to call it.
What were we going to call it?
I was going to call it, I am a sexy beast if you're blind.
I remember that
Because
now.
you were like, I knew you were gay. I was like, I knew you were
gay.
I was like, I knew you were gay. And you were like, yeah. I'm like, it's me, isn't it? And you're like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm a sexy beast if you're blind. I thought that was so funny. I didn't even like
I yelled
think.
at I yelled at
think-
Cullum for about 15 minutes because he had forgot the original name of the episode.
Yeah.
And then we decided, you know what, let's just call it McDonald's Exposed because you're an idiot.
Um,
and yeah.
Quit bullshitting the audience. I named it McDonald's Exposed on
We
my own.
agreed on it.
You did nothing. I sat in my living room.
I made the channel.
I sat in my living room editing that video all by myself, naming it all by myself,
You didn't ask for any help.
uploading it all by myself,
Didn't ask
writing
for
the
help.
description all by myself, adding the tags all by myself, processing the video all by myself.
Crack your knuckles.
Ow, you fucking... That's like cracking my knuckles, that's bending my finger in half, you prick.
This is our friendship.
The point I'm trying to make here is that I'm the only one who puts any effort into the process and editing of this video. The only thing you do... The only thing you do is sit here and talk.
I show up.
You show up, and that's all you do.
I show up at my own house.
Noah's not even part of this, and he does more than you do.
Since when?
Since he's part of the channel.
We should find the unaired episode.
Of what?
The first episode of Riddle Me Diddle.
The unaired first episode of Riddle McDiddle.
That we didn't even make.
I made an unaired commercial promoting the Riddle Me Diddle channel, and I never uploaded it.
My God.
And
I forgot. You still need to send me the you saying you're joining Riddle Me Diddle.
yeah, that's what that was.
Oh, that's what that was?
That's what that was, and I never
Alright.
uploaded that.
So I got you
And
to make one of those videos,
Yeah.
and I needed some other people to make them. So
Mm-hmm.
I just need you guys to like send me the video so I can actually upload the video and
Yeah.
put forth effort into the channel like you want me to.
Yes,
like a little
please.
prick you are.
Please doing that, please. Wait, wouldn't it be more beneficial for me to upload it on my channel so that my subscribers know that I'm
Well, upload it on
there?
your channel, and then like
so
then we'll like
What-
we'll
wh-
record.
why do you
Wait,
need
wait.
why do you
Listen
need
to
me
me.
why do you need it to be on your channel if it's already going to
Listen
be
to
on
me.
my channel?
Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Listen. Listen to
Fucking
me,
don't-
Linda.
No, I'm going to interrupt you as many times as possible. Like everybody's yelled at me for on the podcast.
Okay, so
Sentry.
oh God. So what we do is we film all of the people who actually joined Riddle Me Diddle
Yes.
and like say, this is Riddle Me Diddle, this is what I'm contributing to the channel. This is all that, you know. But you're gonna like say that you joined Riddle Me Diddle on your channel, but do you know what I'm getting at?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Kellen, aka Kiwi Storm. This is what I'm contributing to Riddle Me Diddle channel. I'll be doing all the editing of the podcast, the recording of the podcast, the uploading of the podcast. I'll be doing all this shit. Hi, I'm Elijah. This is what I'm contributing to the channel. Okay, that's it. Bye. Bye,
You
dude.
sound like Obama, why don't you?
You sound like Obama. I wasn't trying to sound like Obama. I was trying to sound like your boy. Trying to sound like you, dumbass.
Anyways, what I was saying.
Oh, let me be clear.
What I was saying.
Eli's a bitch. Ow!
Listen to me.
Throwing shit at me.
Stop interrupting me.
No. Ow! Stop. Tell your story.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is you
Yes.
upload your thing saying that you are on the Riddle Me Diddle channel.
Yeah.
Still gonna be uploading on your channel. Barely.
I've uploaded more on this channel in the past like 3 weeks than I have on my
You have
own.
your own channel. But I'm gonna record all of our friends who join the channel, and I'm gonna record what they're gonna be doing on the channel.
Yeah.
And then like put all that together into one video and upload it to Riddle Me Diddle. But what you're gonna be doing on your channel is saying that you're joining Riddle Me Diddle.
Hell,
And,
you
like,
mean joining Riddle Me Diddle? I was one of the founding
you're
fathers, you bitch.
co-founder. All right, you're the
I'm
co-founder.
one of the founding fathers. It's me, you, and Peeled Fernando Gaming.
Pure Fernando Gaming.
You be no, we founded Riddle Me Diddle.
need to-
I created the name Riddle Me Diddle.
Oh yeah, you did. I helped.
You helped.
If I wasn't playing Batman that one day, you wouldn't have known. Are you ever gonna get back onto that?
When Savannah Man has enough fucking time and we can actually sit down and her software starts recording, she like rearranged, redecorated her fucking like basement, and I only been over there I haven't been to her house. You know when the last time.
So we're not seeing Batman anytime soon. This
Not
year.
anytime soon. You know when the last time I went to Savannah Man's house was?
How long?
There wasn't snow on the ground.
It's been like 3 months.
Last time I went to Savannah's house was when we were filming the horror movie trailer for the Halloween special. And that's not up yet because half the video we lost the part with Rex Buff in it. So Rex,
so
that's a
it's-
main part of it, so we can't even upload
Wow, way to go.
So we can't even upload like the part that we have because Rex Buff is a big part of that.
By the way, we're recording this podcast until Kellen gets picked up. So
Yeah. So
by the time Kellen's done editing it, it'll probably be up to 50 minutes.
50 minutes something. You know what?
55.
We will record an extra 5 minutes of content just in case it's not long enough.
Yeah.
Just for you people.
We could just add in Jack dancing like a fool.
That
suit.
it's 59 and it's 59 minutes and 59 seconds, and the last second is Jack just fight me into a match and it's over.
Oh boy. So progress on your channel. What are we gonna be seeing in the future?
What are we gonna be seeing in the future?
Yeah.
No gaming videos anytime soon.
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
Unless I could get some fucking software for my Xbox and whatnot.
What I have, there's that World Star video that I filmed.
Don't even.
So there's gonna be a fight between Eli and this giant kid, his friend, our friend.
Dating an 8th grader.
That was not necessary
They
to.
broke
That is
up.
not necessary information.
It's
Neither of
definitely-
those things are necessary
it's definitely
information
necessary
regarding my channel. Also, kind of like little 45-second things, like around the length of Jack is Christmas.
Oh. Have I seen that video?
Jack just stands in some dude's front lawn with a bunch of green and
Yep,
red
that
lights
one.
on himself, and then it ends with like, "What are they doing in my car?" And then there's like, and then it just because Madison and Megan and like Hannah and Kieran, they all like got into Jack's car.
Oh. See, now that seems like something I would do. Only if I got in Jack's car, I'd probably drive off.
Eli, your lizard's staring at us, and it's making me quite uncomfortable.
Don't look at it. It's probably trying to take a shit.
Can we get that on video?
God, that's the most horrifying
Eli's
thing.
lizard taking a shit. That's the next video up on my channel.
God, no. That's the most terrifying thing you could put your viewers through. If you've never seen a lizard take a shit, don't. That shit'll fuck you up for life.
Fuck you up more than the lizard's ass is getting fucked up.
It's the worst smelling thing possible.
Anyway, yeah, I don't.
It's the worst smelling thing you can imagine.
Yeah, I don't wanna
Yeah, you don't.
film your lizard taking a shit anymore.
It's terrible. Anyways,
Eli,
yeah, what up?
any plans on your channel besides the podcast and that thing?
Honestly, I was hoping to do gaming videos, but until I could get the actual software for it,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a wait. I could probably, since this is a group channel, I'm not gonna be doing any of my projects by myself.
Of course.
So I'm gonna need like some friends with me in order. What?
What the heck? Dude, that
Whatever.
looks like a GIF. Eli's lizard is just like clawing at the glass and falling down and clawing at the glass and falling down over and over again. It looks like some GIF
Alright.
on
But anyways,
the interwebs.
probably some group skits or something. Definitely not watching my lizard.
Dude.
That is the weirdest thing ever.
I once did a group sketch with my other friend.
Yeah.
I told you about this once, but I want to share it with the listeners.
Which one?
The cop and the
Oh.
drunk guy. The cop and the drunk guy. So I was the drunk guy, and my friend Isaac was the cop. And we didn't film this or anything. It was just a sketch that we came up with on the fly last time we hung out.
Right.
I was drunk, and he pulled me over, and he's like, "Sir, do you know why I stopped you?"
Kellen,
I was
real
like, "What appears to be."
Future Kellen, can you put up a picture of Shamar?
I don't even have a picture of Shamar.
Really?
No.
His Facebook profile picture.
Dude, thank for interrupting my story.
You interrupted me.
I know, this is revenge, please.
Anyways, continue.
He's like, I'm like, what appears to be the officer problem? Yeah, I know, a funny joke, aha, very original. And then he's like, sir, you're clearly drunk, you need to step out of the car. And I'm like, shh, I can make it worth your while. And then I just reached in my pocket and pulled out whatever I had, and I had a flash drive. So I was like, so I went with it. I'm like, you know what? All right, here you go, flash drive. And he was like, I can hook you up. And I just held a flash drive in front of his face, and I just wiped it down the side of his cheek. And he's like,
tell me about this part. As you're stroking my face. It was really weird, and that is not...
I can make it
that
worth
is
your while.
Not a gay moment for Kellen.
And I didn't know. This was all, like, impromptu. Like, we were all, like, winging this. And he looks at it, and he takes it further, and he goes, sir, is that porn? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that child porn? And I literally stood there for like 15 seconds looking at it with like drunk eyes. And I went, but it's good. And he fell down laughing.
She's like, all right, I'll take it.
And he's like, all right. And he takes it, puts it in his pocket, and he walks away. And I was like, dude, that is the best skit I've ever planned.
You should have recorded
I
that.
should have recorded that. He could have put it up on his channel.
Yeah,
He has a channel too. Go subscribe to Boss Light Gaming. He plays Eevee. He only has like 2 videos. It's Eevee. Yo, attention,
Give me back my phone.
people of Wisconsin and people who are in charge of what restaurants are here. How about we give Appleton a fucking Popeye's chicken?
Right.
Right?
We don't need... Okay, so... Here's my deal.
Yeah.
We have too many Arby's in this.
That's right. Too many Arby's. We got, how many do we have?
So we have about 3 or 4 Arby's.
Yeah, but no Popeye's
Not
chicken.
a single Popeye's chicken.
The nearest Popeye's chicken is in Milwaukee, which is like 3 to 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Due to traffic. With traffic.
Until they put a...
I'm not going 3 or 5 hours away with traffic
to get some Popeyes.
to get Popeye's chicken.
And then come back.
But if I'm trying to get it for my family, it's all
Right.
going to be cold as a donkey's dick by the time it gets back home.
Right. So, here's the thing. I brought up a point one day. We were driving past because Kellen was bringing me home. I brought up a point. Why are we having another Arby's? Why can't we just put like it was like the first thing that came out to mind, a Popeye's chicken. Kellen looked back at me. It was like, it's a genius idea.
It's a genius idea. I told that idea to my dad because my dad and I both really fucking love Popeye's chicken.
Popeye's chicken.
He loves Popeye's chicken. I've never had it. I want it so bad. He loves Popeye's chicken. I told him about this. I'm like, Eli said we should just, like, instead of building an Arby's right in front of this pick and save, we should just put a Popeye's chicken there. And he's like, I like that, boy.
I like that boy.
I like that boy.
But yeah, like why Arby's exposed right here, right now.
Love
Eli's
that
on a
chicken
quest.
from Popeyes.
I'm on a quest to expose all the restaurants,
Even Popeyes?
even Popeyes.
Popeyes, you're so good. You can't like. I have nothing.
I can't expose Popeyes right now.
Can't expose Popeyes. They're too good.
We need to drive that entire 4 or 5 hours.
Dude, can we expose Hupie and Abraham?
Okay. No, let me finish. So, what was I saying?
You're exposing restaurants.
No, before that.
You're gay.
No. God damn it. Kellen, you suck. I hate you so much right now.
I hate me too. Kill me, fam.
I can't
But
find
not
this.
really, because like,
I can't find this.
I know it's very indiscriminate. You can find it under my account under channels.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that later then.
All right. So anyway,
As I was saying,
you saying
with Popeyes, with Arby's, there's why do we need another one? Why can't we just have another Popeyes or a single Popeyes chicken? Because who needs 4 Arby's in one town or in one city?
who needs like 5 McDonald's in one city?
America. Like, look at us.
I mean that's different. That's McDonald's.
Good point. But
Arby's fucking changing their slogan every 2 months. I'm thinking Arby's. It's good mood food. We have the meats.
later on, it's gonna be like finger looking good, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, what? That's KFC." Speaking of KFC, the KFCs. I mean, in other places, KFCs might be pretty clean, but
Yeah.
there's a KFC. The one by Sitco over there, you know it?
Yeah.
That is filthy. Like, in their store?
The one over by Goodwill?
No.
No, that's the only one I know of.
It's like
I thought there was a
downtown.
Sitco over there.
It's kind of like downtown.
It's like over by Shopco and Burger King, Wendy's,
Yeah, I think so.
Goodwill. There's one like over there.
I know that one, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But the one that it's like right over there. We'll have to walk to it sometime when
Yeah.
it's not fucking freezing. But inside that store is absolutely disgusting. Like, they have like the tins full of meat
Mm-hmm.
slaying on the floor.
What the hell?
I'm like, I don't know if it's good to eat here. That meat is fresh, right? So they
Do you people even know what a health inspector is?
right. I don't even think
I
the
thought
health
this was just
inspector
a
knows
house.
this place except- right. So we go in there, me and my mom, and I'm like, oh my god, if my manager were here right now, he would not let this place look like this. He would burn the place down before he lets it look like this. So, I was like, if I ever worked here, this bitch would be clean, and I would be a manager in 2.5 seconds.
Mm.
And my mom was like, why is that? I mean, and I looked at her, and I'm like, look at the floors. Like, even, like, the tables were nasty. There was, like, sauce all over them. You know that, like, the spicy sauce they give you or something? Like,
Yeah.
the sauces that they hand you out.
That's right.
They were almost out of, like, honey mustard. I was like, come on, man. I want some honey mustard for my chicken. Like, wouldn't you want honey mustard for your chicken?
No,
Oh,
I don't like mustard.
good point.
I've never been inside a KFC.
Have you been inside any store?
Yes, I have, but I've never been inside KFC. I've only been in the drive-thrus.
We're going to KFC someday.
Alright.
We're going to eat there.
Alright.
Well, we're not going to eat at there because I'm going to lose my appetite. If I have to stay in there for more than half an hour, I'm probably going to lose my appetite. And I'm going to be like, fuck this.
More than half an hour.
Dude, it took them like 20 minutes
Uh,
to prepare that entire meal. It wasn't even that big of a meal either. It was like 3 pieces of chicken just for me. And I'm like,
I love their popcorn chicken.
why does it take 3 hours to make chicken?
They gotta kill them back there.
Right. They gotta kill them. They gotta like defeather them.
They gotta chop the head off, wait for it to stop running around.
You need to clean that out too.
We'll do.
Are you doing your podcast right
Yeah,
now?
we're doing
Yeah.
it.
Am I gonna be fucking famous on your podcast?
Hell
What?
yeah.
Hey, what?
Guest star Eli's mom.
Hashtag Eli's mom.
Hashtag these nuts.
We gave Brandon a shout out because he commented on our first podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Tell him that.
Tell him the
Going to the
thank.
meat market.
Really?
Yeah.
We're actually ranting about KFC right now.
Ew, KFC is disgusting.
I know, and that's what I was saying because their floors are disgusting in
Dude,
there, and
Remember when we went there?
that's what I'm talking about right
Ugh.
now. Their tables,
Everything was gross.
you went to the bathroom and you're like, I'm never going in there again.
Like, that was some scary ass shit. Never the fuck again.
Is it like the high school bathrooms?
It's worse.
It is worse.
Disgusting.
If it's worse than high school bathrooms, I don't even want to know what it is.
Going in the meat market, it's like going in the hood in a gas station.
Going in
bathroom.
the...
And there's like crack pipes and fucking
Used needles.
half-used needles, like there's still some heroin in there. So you can... Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Guess
All right.
my mom.
All right, we're gonna start wrapping this up. We're well past an hour.
Oh boy. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my KFC story.
All right.
So we did the after we ordered our food, it took my mom to go to the bathroom, me to like stand outside for 5 minutes because I couldn't stand the fucking smell of the place. Couldn't stand the sight of it. It was disgusting. And like after I went back inside, I waited 20 more minutes. Finally got our food, and I'm like, I looked to my mom and I'm like, go, 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 run. We're never coming back here again. And like it was just like a few pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
How does it take that long to make you make someone chicken?
He's chicken.
So how many restaurants did Eli expose today? Arby's and KFC.
You didn't expose Arby's. You just complained that there's a lot of them. So you exposed KFC,
I exposed
McDonald's.
KFC and McDonald's again.
McDonald's again. All right. Well,
I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
yeah.
This has been Eli and
Kellen.
And this is the Outcast Podcast.
This is the Outcast Podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Eli, you just ruined any of our chance that we had of being sponsored by KFC.
I don't want to be sponsored by KFC.